Class 9 students, today we will see in biology nucleus. We will explain how nucleus works and what are the different parts of the nucleus. So first starts with the at first the present of all eukaryotic cell. We all know that nucleus is found in eukaryotic cell, and about mature mammalian red blood cell in case of it is absent, and tube cell of vascular tube in prokaryotic cell. These are the absent, and well defined nucleus is present in case of different prokaryotic cell. And nuclear region, if we see, that is called the nucleoid, which contains a folded circular DNA molecule. If we see the structure, the nucleus is with 4 different parts. First one is called nuclear membrane. That is called nuclear membrane. That is actually the filled with the colorless dense fluid, and actually some nuclear pores would be there, and envelope, that is called envelope actually it is, and allow the transport of material. Different materials can be transported through this way. Next part is actually nucleolus. Nucleolus is spherical structure, rich in RNA and a protein also, not the enclosed by any membrane. It is present inside the nucleus, and say it is used in the synthesis of protein and involved in formation of ribosome and protein synthesis. Next is actually nuclear chromatin. That is a tangle mass of thread-like material, and also is condensed form of chromosome during the cell division. And prokaryotic cell, chromatin has directly in cytoplasm, and in nucleus absent in prokaryotes. Next one is actually the chromosome, that is actually the rod shape. So 3 different parts actually I told, that is the one is a nuclear membrane, another is nucleolus, nuclear chromatin, and another is that nuclear nucleoplasm actually. One thing that a nuclear plasm actually, that is called cytoplasm actually. When it is present in nucleus, that is called nucleoplasm. And a chromosome is a rod shape, thread like structure, and when this actually centromere, in this we will see the telomeres also. These are the different parts we will see in this structure, chromatin structure actually. So if we see that nucleus actually used for the mainly the brain of our cell. It is actually the brain of our cell. If we see properly, then actually it is the brain of all the cell activities are actually controlled by this nucleus mainly. So that's why it is called the brain of our cell. And if we see that this controlling unit, and also the storehouse of genes, and control the production of enzymes, and regulate the cell cycle, cell division actually by this way. So if we see the next thing, the next is actually the cytoplasm. That is called cytoplasm. If we see the cytoplasm, actually it is the structure for which the cell is living cell, and actually fluid in nature, and most of the part occupies by this cytoplasm. That is actually called the cytoplasmic matrix or cytosol, a gel-like substance. It is called a gel-like substance. If we see and also if we see the characteristics of cytoplasm, then actually cell organs are all the cell organs are subcellular structures have a distinct shape, size. They are also found in cytoplasm, and also some enzymes should be there, nucleic acids should be there, and protein, lipid, carbohydrate also found there. How it actually helps? It helps in intercellular distribution of molecules and biochemical molecule in enzyme within a cell. It is the site where the major metabolic reaction takes place. It helps in the exchange of material between the different cell organelles, and also a site of biosynthesis of complex organic material, and also such as like that carbohydrate, protein. These are the different types which is happened in case of cytoplasm. So today up to this next day we will see different cell organelles and their function.